So as you can see, I'm in a home shop garage. Space is at a premium. I've got my air compressor. I've got some shelves with a lot of stuff on them. I've got my carpet extractor, some miscellaneous power tools, A-pillar covers, which I broke both of those, taking them off. So if somebody's got something they want to send me, that would be pretty cool. You know, air hose, side skirts, another shelf with more stuff. But I didn't have a lot of room to store car parts and my tools and the things that I use. So I built this. A big ass cabinet. 32 inches deep, 48 inches wide. And now I've got room for all of my car stuff and some of my hobby stuff. Got some RC cars up there. Down here I've got all of my power tools, air tools, sandpaper, abrasives, paint, cleaning supplies, chemicals. I've got my MAP gas torch bottles, some more car parts, door panel, deck lid panel, and then like I said, I've got my RC cars up here. I've got a vacuum pump, car audio amp and installation kit, which is going to go in the Nissan eventually. RC cars. But I was able to move some things around and really make the most of the storage space that I've got. I still have a lot of junk on my table. I've got my little mini lathe that I've made one little doodad with, and that's it. My plan is to get this table cleaned off within the next week or so. Hopefully start making a few parts every once in a while. Probably show you some videos of that as well. The wife is working on Halloween, so she's got this stuff in here to make some columns for her cemetery fence for Halloween. And I know I'm going to get roped into helping with that, simply because she sprained her ankle a week ago, which is why there's a crutch in my garage. So I am having to do a lot of the moving around work for her just because she can't. But the car is coming along nicely. Still got just a little bit more work to do. I got some more sanding to do because I did have to leave the car outside a couple of nights, and it's got a little bit of rust on it. Nothing major. This quarter panel is still basically the way it was the last time you guys saw it. But hopefully after tonight, this whole side will basically be done. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to set you guys up on the tripod and get to work. Okay guys, I'm going to try a new product today. U-Pole Dolphin Glaze. It's supposed to be a really badass glazing putty. Should be. It's like 25 bucks for 440 milliliters of it. Comes with a little bitty pouch of hardener. Never used it before, so wish me luck. So there you have it, guys. It's all glazed up with that Dolphin glaze. First impressions of the Dolphin glaze. I haven't sanded it yet, so this may change after I hit it with sandpaper. If all you've ever worked with is lightweight filler and maybe some Bondo spot putty, this stuff is a lot different. It's super thin. It's actually billed as a pourable filler. Self-leveling would work real well, I think, on horizontal surfaces. And I mean, it's thick enough to go on vertical surfaces. But you've got to really be careful applying it because there's drips all in the floor, on the wheels, on the tires. Luckily the floor's got enough filler dust that I don't think it's going to stick. And if it does, I can sand it down. It's not that big a deal. But just know that going in, that it is a lot different than, you know, a lightweight body filler or Bondo, especially if you ever use like kitty hair body filler. That stuff is super thick. This is like really heavy primer almost. I almost feel like you could put it on with a paintbrush or a roller. But that being said, it should level out real good. It's supposed to sand extremely well, leave an extremely fine finish. I've read that if applied correctly in small areas, you don't even have to use a sealer over it. You can actually spray base coat right over the top of it. Obviously this car is getting a color change, so it's going to be, you know, filler primed, sealed, base coat, at least 2, probably 3 coats of base, 2 coats of clear, maybe more, maybe less, just depends. At least 2. Probably have to go 3 because I am going to be spraying it in my garage, so I'm sure it's going to have some trash in it. So I need to have plenty of material to wet sand and buff to get a good finish. But stick around. It's probably going to be tomorrow night before I do any more work on it. It'll just be a few minutes to you guys, but you may notice that my clothes changed. It's Friday. Tomorrow when I get home from work, I've got to help the wife do a few things, and then I'm going to get back out here and get back started on the car and hopefully get the rest of the body work done Saturday night. I know I plan on having it in primer this weekend. That's not going to happen. Shooting now for next weekend. I had to build the cabinet. I had to make some room in here. So that's kind of put everything behind schedule. But stick with me. You know, it's going to get done eventually. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. As you notice, it's a little bit brighter in here. Added some lights over the weekend. This is going to be in the middle of the video. Might put it at the beginning, I don't know. Got some more work done on the car. I'm going to show you what I've got done so far. Let's get started. Let's get this thing done. 180 on my Durablock. Let's get this this glaze smoothed out, and we're one step closer to being done with this quarter panel. And there it is, guys. All of the body work is basically done. The only thing that I have left to sand is that one little dent right there, and I did a little spot fixing over there. It was a little bit lower than I liked. I just wasn't happy with it. Other than that, the body work is finally complete. That's done. No more antenna hole. This door is done. This fender is done. I do need to knock that down, but I don't think I'm going to have to fill anything. I think I'm actually going to be able to just bend it back down and hopefully sand it out. The hood had basically no damage at all, so I just sanded it down. Had a couple of pretty deep scratches, so I sanded those down a little extra, but you can't feel it. It's nice and smooth. A couple of good heavy coats of filler primer, and you'll never even know it's there. The only thing that I have left to do is I do want to fill that, because I don't have the Nissan emblem, and I would really like for that to just be smooth. I started to shave the Z emblems on the fenders and decided not to. You know, I mean, that's kind of an iconic part of this car, is that Z badge. Those are going to be the only badges on the car, are the ones on the fenders. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, hit the notification icon so that you're notified whenever I upload new content. And hopefully the next time you see this thing, it'll be getting masked off and ready for primer. Thanks, guys. So there you have it. One more video in the books. One more long week of working 12-hour days and coming home and working on the car a little bit as I could. Has kind of finally come to an end. The car is basically complete as far as bodywork goes. Hopefully the next time you guys see it, the next video, it'll be getting masked off and ready for primer. I really wanted to have the car repainted by the end of the year. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that happen. Halloween's coming up. My wife is really wanting the garage to work on Halloween stuff. So I promised her that I'd have the car out of the garage by the 1st of October. Or no, the 1st of September. It is currently, I think, the 27th, 28th of September. So I'm about a month late. Sorry, babe. I do hope to have it out, though, by this time next weekend. Have it in primer so that way it can go outside and I don't have to worry about rust and things of that nature. So hopefully next weekend you'll get to see me primer this thing. Thanks for watching.